Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Iser. Joining me as always is Coral Breeden.
Hello.
And Joe Myers.
Howdy, howdy.
We were just discussing the fact that there was an earthquake today, a big one. I was in the car, so I didn't get to feel it, but apparently it shook so hard that it flew Coral right onto the floor of the bathtub.
It sure did.
I feel like there's some plot. I feel like there's some gaps in your story here. I feel like you're leaving out a few things. Like you were, quote, in the shower and you, quote, got shook to the floor. I don't know where I'm going with this.
It was a 4.2?
It was a 4.7.
I don't know what. Is that a high number for an earthquake?
It's higher than you can count.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean, for context, what was the Northridge one?
I think that was like a 10. I don't know.
I don't think it was a 10.
It was a lot.
Like a 5 or
It
6.
was just right over in Highland Park. I'm so sad that I missed it.
Yeah.
When we had the earthquake the other night during the stream last Tuesday night, Kenzie like panicked. She was so scared.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It wasn't that bad either. It was because it was like a one of these kind of ones, like a rocking
Like a
one.
side to
It wasn't
side.
like a boom clap.
No.
You know?
The sound of my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
This one was kind of an up and down.
It was an up and down.
Yeah, I felt my chair like bounce a bit.
The aftershock was crazy, where it just like, that's all I could feel. I was also in the bathroom for that too.
Wow. I feel like you were actually taking a shitter.
No, so the past 3 earthquakes that I've experienced, I've always been in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to go back in there anymore.
Well, we've had one, like, this is crazy, right? If we've had 2 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Are we okay?
I don't know. I haven't seen an epicenter this close to us before like that.
I feel like there was one in the valley like 10, 12 years ago that was really close.
I don't know. I'm no earthquake matician.
Ologist.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the first one. I was like drunk in the bath,
Yeah.
of course. And I just remember it was shaking and Molly's like, earthquake, like drunk. And I'm like, I don't feel nothing. The whole night's been an earthquake for me.
Yeah. Speaking of Molly, did you show her the gift that I got her
Okay.
for the at the store?
Oh, yeah. She won't eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
I got espresso martini chocolate bars
Oh.
specifically for that bish.
She is so happy. And then I was like, try it. And she was like, no, I'm never going to open it. I
She
was
wants
like,
to save it forever.
yeah, I was like, it's
It's
chocolate.
literally meant she could save the
It's
box
gonna go
forever.
bad.
I know. And I was like, it will go bad. She was like, yeah, but I just wanted to have it. And I'm like, I can get another.
Yeah, we got like a dozen of them.
No, she doesn't want to try it.
Wow.
She
Yeah.
should melt that shit down.
Okay, next time she's in the store, I'll just crack one and I'll force her to try it.
Okay. She'll love that.
Yeah. What does it taste like? Just like boozy? Well, I guess you don't know.
I don't know.
We
Yeah.
opened the avocado toast one that just tasted like white chocolate
Yeah.
and Rice Krispies.
I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love the compartes. They don't give me as much like I want like a lot of the toppings. Although the Cowboy Crunch one is like real thick.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's crunch in there.
The weirdest one I think I've had is that brown butter one.
Yeah, that just tasted like butter.
Yeah.
Our new sandwich has butter on it.
Oh, yeah, it
It's
does.
real delish.
Jean.
The Jean-Luc.
Yeah.
For the Olympics, right?
Let's. I'll tell you why I named it the Jean-Luc. Okay. First off, I took Joe Kuntz to design the sandwich, right?
Ooh.
And while we were designing the sandwich, they're like, "Oh, it's kind of like an homage to like a French baguette sandwich." Blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. The Olympics, blah blah blah. And then later, I was like, Jean-Luc, Star Trek,
Bitch.
French.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. The Star Trek
You
thing?
didn't know it was Star Trek?
I've never seen any Star Trek.
Jean-Luc Picard. Oh
No.
my god!
Why would I watch Star Trek?
What? I don't watch Star Trek either, but I know who Jean-Luc Picard is.
Point of clarity. I think it's Jean-Luc.
Yeah, Jean-Luc. Anyway, we're way off topic here. We're here for one reason and one reason only, and that reason is Austin Powers, okay? And we need to talk a lot about this because we're gearing up for our Austin Powers night. We're doing all kind of dress ups,
Okay.
costumes,
Cosplay?
cosplay.
Is this your first cosplay?
No, I dressed up for Garth Brooks.
That doesn't count.
How does that
That's
not
closet cosplay.
Yeah.
What?
There's closet Closet cosplay
You
is just,
sound like Coral all of a sudden.
just wearing like t-shirts and jeans that you could get out of your closet.
Yeah.
How's that? So?
You're also from Colorado, so
Yeah.
So?
aren't they like?
I had to buy everything still.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Second
technically I'm from California. I just grew up in Colorado.
Weird but true.
Okay.
So it's not in my blood, is what I'm saying.
Anyway, how many penis pumps did you order for this party?
That's for you. That's for me to know and you to find out. Anyway, we're talking about Austin Powers. Who does number 2 work for? That's the first movie. I'm sorry. Do I make you horny, baby?
It's still gross.
I wanna hump a lot.
Machine gun jubblies.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. So I'm gonna give away a little secret for those who listen to the pod, which is
Dish.
thousands of you out there.
Spill the tea.
Friday for our Austin Powers party, we got the Austin Powers pinball machine.
Boo.
What?
You didn't know that either.
Had not a clue.
You did. The only person I told about the only person I told about that besides Joe and obviously Joe and Shay is Joey.
Joey told everybody.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Did he really? You got to tell me for real because if he did, I'm gonna be mad.
No, nobody knows.
Jeff's gonna find the leak
Now,
one of these days.
now I feel like you're
not
lying.
me.
I feel like you're lying.
Every time somebody might have told me that there was going to be a pinball machine that
Who?
someone that doesn't work there.
Tell me right now.
Names.
Me. Rhymes with Schmeyen Schmeldon.
Why would he wouldn't know?
He knew, told me, and I was like, I had no idea.
There's no chance he would know. There's how would he know?
I don't know. Maybe somebody. I don't know. Schmoots. Is that
Schmoots?
rhymes?
Schmunts?
Schmunts.
Jesus. I will say that Orange County Pinballs is really bad about tagging me when they like pick up the machine. And it's like, don't tag us. Like you're ruining the surprise. But then I remember like nobody cares. Nobody follows them.
Damn.
Not in a bad way.
Whoa.
You're all about the character assassinations today.
I'm just on one, okay? Let me be on one. I just
Could
woke
you
up
be
from a
off
nap.
one for an episode?
Yeah, just give us
Whoa.
one time. Like,
Okay. No, he just likes to tag me and stuff, and I'm just like, it's supposed to be a surprise, bro. But then I remember, like, we post things of like, oh, we got the John Wick pinball machine, and then like 2/3 of our followers are like, there's a John Wick pinball machine, so like people aren't really in the know about pinball machines.
True.
So anyway, we got the Austin Powers pinball machine. It's coming on Friday morning, and we are getting rid of Galactic Tank Force
thank you,
because
God.
I'm sick of it screaming at us.
I'm tired of those cows shaking their asses
I
at me.
know.
Every
I know.
time I walk through there, it's
It's
cow
a
shaking
fun
an ass.
game, but everyone decides to leave the last ball on it, and the speakers are like, the speakers make this really loud, like, I don't know, the sound coming out of it is bizarre, and it just funnels right to the front register, and it's annoying to me. So we're gonna get rid of it, and we're gonna have Austin Powers there instead.
Hell yeah.
Okay, are you happy about that?
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
What?
Okay. Anyway, so to get ready for this whole Austin Powers night, we watched the first movie last week, which was a delight, and then we watched the second and third movie this week. And I just gotta say, the second movie is like a perfect movie.
It's so good.
It's better
So
than the
good.
first, I think. But it's just like hilarious.
First up, the quality is better. The picture is
for sure.
better.
We had the realization whilst watching this movie that I might have based my entire personality and sense of humor off of Austin Powers 2.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean,
There's just a perfect mixture of everything that makes me me in that movie. Fart jokes,
Mm-hmm.
boob jokes,
poop jokes.
poop jokes.
Lots of
Time travel. I don't know. There's
Wow.
all kinds of stuff.
You do say a lot of time travel.
Yeah,
It's
you're
true.
often talking about time.
It's true.
Obsessed with time travel.
All right, let's talk about the second movie. What you got?
It's an Oscar nominee,
It sure
and
is.
it makes fucking sense.
What was it nominated for?
Makeup.
The best movie. Okay, makeup.
Oh, makeup.
You didn't know what it was nominated for?
No, they just said Oscar nominee, and I was like, that's pretty cool. But just for makeup?
Yeah, it was just makeup.
I don't know. I am really surprised that I was allowed to watch this as a child.
It's pretty racy, even by
Yeah.
today's standards.
Yeah, rewatching it, I was like, I think the last time I watched Austin Powers, I was like, I don't know, like a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why would they let me do this?
I mean, I was 15 years old when this came out.
Damn.
I don't think I was even born yet.
Me either.
I mean, I wasn't born yet.
When did it come out?
1999.
Oh, okay.
1999.
Were you born yet?
I wasn't born yet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I did really like the Star Wars like little intro that they did.
Yeah, the rolling.
I feel like
I'm trying to think of the intro. It's a bit of a blur because we watched it and then we watched Goldmember like the next day. And then we'll get to that, but I can't remember.
you can't remember the fucking
There's like
movie.
rolling like previously on.
Yeah.
And it cuts to like
Oh,
the astronaut.
Yeah, we start out with Elizabeth Hurley,
Mhm.
and she's a fembot the whole time.
I was like, oh, okay. I totally
stupid.
forgot. And then I was like, I guess they were just like, we're done with you.
Well, I guess she couldn't do the movie,
okay.
so that's
But
why
She still showed up.
she showed up to do the scene, which I
Okay.
thought was pretty funny. But yeah, the only part that I really remember that stood out to me was when he was like, "Machine gun jubblies." How did I miss those, baby?
So stupid.
Yeah.
What was so stupid to me is what is he doing with the dick? His dick whenever it's like walking through the hotel.
What is he doing?
Oh,
with
where
it?
they're
And it's
like,
like-
blocking it. They're like
Yeah.
censoring it with
Yeah.
objects.
Yeah.
I think that's so funny.
I think what's so genius about these three movies that's so endearing is they do the same bit over and over again, all three movies, but it's somehow like we're not mad at it. It's fine.
Mm-mm.
Makes sense.
What?
Continue.
Oh, you're just looking at me because I'm the one with the right side.
Continue.
The Jerry Springer thing was probably my favorite part of the movie.
I just had a bit of eureka moment.
What?
We need to design a T-shirt for Coral.
Why?
Why?
It's going to be the machine gun
Jubblies?
Jubblies inspector.
Oh Jesus! I caught Coral. She was staring down some customers yesterday.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, she was.
I was just being a good worker.
You were like, look at them legs, and I was
I
like,
just
Jesus,
turned
Coral.
well-
And then she's like texting Scott from the back register. Check out these stems on this one or some shit.
That absolutely is false.
I was like, whoa.
Check out these matchsticks.
And then she was like, oh, check out Fook you and Fook me over here. I saw her do it.
He doesn't know what he's talking. I would never disrespect. I'm
sure.
at work. I'm professional as fuck. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, continue.
Okay. The Jerry Springer bit, you asshole.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was so good.
that was great.
I think Dr. Evil really just carried this entire second movie.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's so funny.
All the stuff with Mini-Me is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The product placement is next level in this movie, though.
Yeah.
Starbucks, Heineken.
Is this the one with Taco Bell or is that the third one?
That's the
I think that's
third
the third
one. Yeah. Prison.
I remember the and this is sorry I'm jumping around, but I remember the new Beetle time machine when they first showed it like in 1999. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I wanted one so bad.
What do you think this time?
It's still cool. I still think it's cool.
Sick rap.
Yeah. I wanted a new Beetle for so long, and I think it was probably because of this movie. I was driving an old Beetle at the time.
That checks out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
Fucking Beatles. So yeah, seeing Mini-Me for the first time had me tripping out because I was just imagining myself being that small in the world.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
Yeah.
Do y'all not think about that?
He was like 30 when that
He was
came out.
30?
Yeah.
What else does he do?
Vern Troyer. He
Yeah.
was famously on The Surreal Life where he pissed in the corner. He also has a sex tape.
What?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on the
Online?
internet.
Why don't we watch that stuff?
Vern Troyer sex tape. I'll pull it up right after this.
That's
It's
fucking-
very crazy.
Okay, perfect. I can't wait to see that. Wait, he's in Harry Potter too, isn't he?
He was in the first Harry Potter. I think he was in makeup.
He was?
Yeah.
I think he takes Harry to his bank vault.
His spank vault.
Bank vault.
Oh,
What
he's
that's
one of
his-
the Gringotts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it was great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love it.
But no, he kind of fell off the map, and he was in Surreal Life, and then he was in like the Surreal Life Fame Games spin-off show, and then he drank himself to death.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uplifting.
Yeah. Anyway, continue with the jokes.
With the ha-has.
Okay.
You love a good set of ha-has.
I love a good setup. Thank you. So I got obsessed with time travel during this.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm
You were high?
I'm high.
Okay.
And then they start traveling back in time, and I'm thinking about what if they run into their other self? Does
Yeah.
that not fuck with time?
Yeah.
And I was like, also I paused this movie so much because I'm writing notes and I want to like make sure I'm remembering everything. I paused it so much and I looked and I've only been watching the movie for 19 minutes.
Oh my God. You traveled through time.
Yeah, Molly was like, you have to fucking stop. And I was like, my notes.
That's
But
hilarious.
Then I was like, the movie was like talking to me because later in it, they were like, stop fucking thinking about it. Just
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah.
the movie. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, this movie doesn't fuck around. I
No.
forgot about how, and this must be a Mike Myers thing, but I forgot like how meta everything is and how much they taught like break the fourth wall and like do stupid shit like that. And
Mhm.
it's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, I just forgot that it was like his shtick.
His chick. Love it. Fat Bastard also disgusted the fuck out of me.
Yeah, my titties.
It's the spit and the
The
just.
creamy when she fucks him and
Oh my
he's got
God.
the turkey leg. I got some chicken over here.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Also, what hers Felicity? Is that what her name is?
Felicity Shagwell.
Felicity Shagwell. Yeah.
Shagwell by name, Shag,
Shag
very well by reputation.
She's about worse as he is. I was
Yeah.
like this little fucking horn dog, and it was just like
Yeah.
they're perfect for each other.
Well, because they were the 60s, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I mean, I don't remember. I mean, you know the '60s. I don't know the '60s.
Yeah. Well, no, Scott told me about it because he was graduating high school in the 60s.
I would actually believe that
For the
sure.
fourth time.
For the fourth.
You
time.
should see Scotty's wall of graduation caps.
Like that was a Twilight
Yeah,
joke.
that was a Twilight
That's
joke.
stupid.
Thank you.
God, I do. The cast was perfect for me though.
Yeah.
I thought she was great. The American Woman song thing with her.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
like, this is the perfect movie.
I think Lenny Kravitz covered it for the
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it was a big music video for this.
There's
I
no
remember
music
that song
Yeah.
playing like
She's in it.
every summer,
Yeah.
like on repeat.
Like
For,
a woman.
video. I had that on CD.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea what it was, but I remember like blaring it in my room and then thinking back whenever I reheard it from the movie, I was like, I'm fucking weird as a kid.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's because, yeah.
Because what?
Nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Hateful. Do y'all have anything to say about the movie? Let me see your notes.
No, I don't take notes because I know you're going to take notes.
Yeah, but there's so many notes.
This movie was just like I like rewatching it. It was reminded me how like infinitely quotable like pretty much everything they say was.
Mhm.
I can't remember most of it right now, but while we were watching it, it was like, oh yeah, I remember that. It was so funny. Like it's hilarious.
What was the who was the villain in this one? Not the villain, but the lady who walks up to him at his pad. He shows up.
Oh,
She's there. She gets shot a whole bunch of times.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
blown up with a rocket. They fall
Yeah.
out of a window and he uses her as a shield.
why won't you die?
God, that was
She had a great name too.
Oh God, what's it? It was I want to humps a lot, right?
no. That's
No,
the,
that's the third one.
I want to hump a lot
No, she's in the second. She's from
That's
the
the second
photo
one?
from Third Rock
I
from
thought that
the
was the
Sun.
one. Yeah.
that lady.
because she was rubbing those chess. They were playing chess. And
There
I
were
was like,
definitely two of them in this one.
Kristen Johnston. Oh yeah, Ivana Humpalot and Rebecca Romaine was in it.
Yep.
Was the lady getting shot from the third one?
I think so. I don't
No,
have,
she was this one. They go back in time. She's there. She's cock blocked by Felicity and her girls.
Robin
Oh.
Swallows.
Robin Swallows. Spitz.
Spitz is
Spitz is my maiden name.
So dumb.
So stupid. God.
Rob Lowe shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I do like Rob. Yeah, I like Rob Lowe. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
The casting that they get for these movies is insane.
yeah,
I also loved how everyone has a younger version of themselves except Frau.
yeah,
She's exactly the same.
yeah.
Oh, it took me a minute to realize that we weren't in London.
Oh, when they go, man, London doesn't look, or England doesn't look, the English countryside doesn't look anything like Southern California.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, and I looked.
that
and
was
Molly
the joke. They were driving the PCH.
yes, and then whenever the car crashes, there's that British phone booth on
I
the side of the
know.
mountains.
And Mustafa is there.
God.
Oh man, I can't be asked a question 3 times. I must answer.
No bronzer this time.
I know. No brown face on him this time. Yeah.
So maybe he was just tan the whole time.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
What
All
else
right.
you got?
Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head peeking.
See what I mean?
Jeff's
I said-
personality.
I put this has to be your favorite joke in the movie.
Yeah.
I feel
Where's your shitter?
I feel like that's something that you're gonna start saying now.
Yeah. I've literally been saying that since 1999.
Oh God. Dr. Evil gets the mojo.
Mm-hmm.
He drinks the mojo, and then now we know where Scott came from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already knew that, but that scene is so I hate it. But he's just What?
What? We're just watching you.
Just watch me read through notes, gosh.
we could skip around here. We don't have to go through the entire movie. I mean, all we have to say is the movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And if you haven't watched Austin Powers 2 in quite a while, you need to put it on immediately and remind yourself. What sucks about Austin Powers 2, though, is it's not streaming anywhere, so you actually have to rent it.
Yeah.
Or buy it.
No,
But I would suggest buying it because I think it's worth a rewatch every couple of years.
it holds up.
Don't be stupid like we are and not watch it for decades. I don't even remember the last time I've seen this movie.
I was probably in Boy Scouts.
Oh, that's a terrible time.
Just diddling.
Yeah.
You want to watch Austin Powers 2?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about this movie. It's genius.
Mm-hmm.
There is the after credit scene that we skipped that I'm kind of remorseful about. We should go back and watch it.
What is it?
They do all the time travel stuff, and everyone's like hooking up with, Frau and Dr. Evil and Felicity and Austin Powers. And there's an after credit sequence that I remember when I was a kid of number 2 hooking up with himself.
Oh, in drag.
No, not in drag.
Oh.
They do this whole bit about, well, if it's yourself,
Oh, right.
it's not gay.
Oh my God. I forgot that they did the after credit scenes until I watched that in the third one.
Yeah.
Now I want to see the second one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's my favorite movie.
It's like in the same bed
Like
setup.
ever?
It's pretty up there. Like I was cracking up, and I think I did Miss Shagwell. She was the one with the jublies.
With the machine gun jubblies.
Jubblies, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote that she would have got me with those.
Well,
There-
That you wouldn't have known they were there.
no, she would have took me out. I would have been, yeah.
Oh.
that's Vanessa.
Is that how you're going to dress up? Are you going to, because you're dressing up as a fembot, you might as well dress up with machine gun jubblies, right?
You're the fembot.
What?
Yeah.
You're the fembot.
I'm not doing drag. Shoot.
Shoot. And there's also that FBD in there. It made me think of your little FTB.
FDB.
Fat Bastard Deliveries.
Oh, yeah.
FBD.
Yeah.
Everything with Fat Bastard was really funny.
Mhm. It still is really gross. I
Yeah,
didn't like
so
thinking
gross.
about her putting that tracker up his ass. And I was just like,
And then he shit it out.
oh, God. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they didn't show the shit.
I mean, they basically did it. They showed it on the side of the bowl. You saw shit.
That's just side bullshit.
Yeah.
I won't center bullshit.
Coil.
Okay, let's skip to the next movie. So Gold Member. I love gold. I'm from Holland. Isn't that funny?
Do they not like Holland? What is about
Yeah,
it?
I don't
know,
get
it's
what
just-
it is, but there was also a Holland joke in
Well,
another
because
movie.
Belgium shares a.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't remember Goldmember much at all. Like before rewatch. I don't think I only saw it once. Maybe twice.
I think I maybe saw it twice.
I think it's not as good, but it's still really good.
It's still really good.
I think the funniest part about this whole movie was us just being like, "That's Beyonce."
Yeah, how much do you think they fucking pay? First of all, Felicity Shagwell's gone,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
not going to speak
she
about
doesn't.
it.
She doesn't get a goodbye either. Like Elizabeth
Yeah.
Hurley
Yeah,
did.
she's just gone.
I was like, is there drama?
She went back to 1969 or whatever. Did she end up coming to the future in?
She came to the future.
Yeah. She's like, am I going to like the 90s? He's like, yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something stupid.
Yeah, Beyonce, it's just like, I mean, this was pre-solo career. So
Mhm.
she was still in Destiny's Child. Was this before, this was after the Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, right? That was the one that has that song, right?
An amazing movie.
That movie's great.
I love Charlie's Angels.
I think both
Full
of those
Throttle.
movies. I think both those movies hold up.
they do.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new one. I don't want that.
Charlie's Angels. The first one was
What?
2000.
It's got your girl in it.
That's not my girl.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. That movie was terrible. The Charlie's Angels remake.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. It's awful.
Full Throttle was also 2003. Or oh no, Goldmember was 2001. Wait, so sorry, so
no.
sorry. I'm all over the place.
It's
here.
fine. I did like the Mission Impossible
2002.
intro though.
Yeah.
The whole beginning of the movie is so funny. Although that's one thing about the series. So the other two movies hold up really well.
Mhm.
This one, so many canceled people in it.
yeah.
We got
Ew.
Kevin Spacey playing Dr. Evil. Kevin Spacey is, so canceled for
What is that?
diddling.
Oh.
You didn't see the diddle doc about Kevin Spacey?
It's
No.
not good.
What
Was
was
it-
it called?
I don't know.
Diddled by Spacey or something.
I don't think it was called diddled.
I wish they
anything.
would make
It
it.
was
I
about.
mean-
It was all these people being interviewed talking about Kevin Spacey raping them. Basically, it was
Yeah.
fucked up. Kevin Spacey is the most canceled. He was like one of the first Me Too'd.
Really?
Yeah, he was like like right before what's the really bad one?
Oh, Weinstein.
Yeah, right before Weinstein. It was Kevin Spacey. It's so bad. And then also
That Kevin Spacey?
yeah.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
You didn't know he got canceled?
He still
No.
hasn't come out, right?
Oh man,
Where is
he
he?
came out as gay.
He did come out. Oh, that was right. It was
What?
part of his like
He was
defense
part of
type
his
deal.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Don't go
Yeah.
out and diddle people and be like, it's because I'm gay.
Well,
What?
he didn't say it was because he was gay, but he came out to try to deflect like
Yeah.
all this like bad juju,
That's
and
so
then
fucking
and then
stupid.
all these people came out saying that he basically like took advantage of them.
Yeah.
But the documentary is fucked up.
His brother's in the documentary.
Yeah, his brother.
Oh,
is,
that's fucked.
his brother is a real
Who
I
else
want to
is-
get his brother on the podcast.
character.
Really?
Yeah.
He's insane. We could probably get him. I'm
We have a
looking up-
line
Not-
of people.
we probably can't get many people if you keep calling everyone insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, like in an
He's a
endearing
character.
way.
Insane is like cool though. Like
How do I?
you're insane, girl.
Girl, you're insane.
This is how Coral got married.
Yeah.
Spacey Unmasked.
Spacey
Unmasked. I
Okay.
think it's on
Probably
Max.
Oh,
I'm
gonna have to
it's
watch that.
Discovery. Wait, is that right? It's a good documentary, but it's a real buzzkill.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, but I would definitely suggest watching it because it is fucked up. So anyway, Kevin Spacey shows up and it's like, ooh. And then what's his name?
Little Danny DeVito.
Dan, no, he's safe.
No,
Number
I love
three.
Danny.
Number three.
Who? The
Guy-
mole?
The guy, yeah, the guy who plays
No.
the mole.
Oh,
Fred
Fred
Savage.
Savage?
Yeah, he's canceled.
Why? What did Fred do?
He was I guess a tyrant on set.
Yeah.
Because he was a big director.
Mhm.
He directed like every sitcom, the last like 20 years basically.
Okay.
And I guess he was,
Difficult.
but it was worse than that.
Was it? I don't
think
know.
it was like I don't know. He's canceled though.
That's one that I don't. I just know he's canceled.
But he doesn't have a real mole like that.
No.
God, if I did, I don't give. It's coming off. I don't
You
care if I have a scar. It has to get off.
You don't know who Fred Savage is? He was
No.
in the Wonder Years.
She wasn't born yet.
What's the Wonder Years?
Oh my god.
Is
Then we got Brittany.
She's not canceled.
but she might as well should be.
Oh my
No.
god, her
She's
bits were hilarious.
They were great.
Oh my god, her bit at the end with Vern Troyer
Yeah.
when she tries to fuck him.
Could you please make me that fembot? I won't ask you for anything else.
What?
Just in
She
life.
was a fembot.
Just
She
make
was
me
a
the
fembot? Oh yeah, her
Yeah.
head exploded.
yeah.
So dumb.
Just make me one of those, and you'll never hear a peep
Sure,
from me.
okay, I'll make you a Britney Spears fembot doll. What the fuck? I already made you a special trophy.
Now wait,
And I've used it.
There's
Oh
Def-
my god.
there's definitely a Britney Spears like live doll, right?
Ew.
I don't
Real
wanna,
girl?
Real girl, is that what it's called?
What is she gonna do with a real girl? Scissor it?
I don't.
It's for conversation, okay?
A Britney Spears real doll is Coral. It's like Lars and the real girl, except it's Coral and the real girl.
She's
Fuck
just
you.
like, Brittany, look what you posted the other day.
I know exactly. That's
No,
all. Like,
She doesn't want a Britney real doll. She wants a fucking what's her face from Mean Girls real doll.
oh my
Rachel
god.
McAdams?
no,
both
the
of
other
them.
one,
Yeah. It's
the
not my
stupid
fault.
one, the
Hey,
terrible
hey,
singer one.
Hey.
Oh, Amanda Seyfried?
No, the other terrible singer.
I'm gonna flip the table, everybody.
Jesus.
the one that thinks she's an actress.
She is.
That's
She has an
also
award.
she's trying to be a singer too, but she's kind of thick. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
From the
Renee
reboot.
Rapp, Joe. What is
Renee Rapp.
happening?
I was thinking of the OG, and I was like, who the?
I really thought you were just making me sweaty over here, trying to be.
Wow.
God,
It took little to no effort.
Yeah,
That-
I know. It was
that is my
really
future
easy.
wife.
So
Okay,
sorry,
mother of my
so sorry.
children, all of them. Good birthing hips. God. What are we talking about? She's
Anyway.
never gonna come be on our podcast. I don't want the fucking fembot anymore. I don't need anything.
All right, fine.
God.
Anyway, so yeah, Beyonce's in this movie. Every time some dumb shit happened, I was just like, "That's Beyonce.
That's Beyonce.
She's up there. She wouldn't dare do this nowadays.
No.
She's far too serious.
She looks great though.
She does look
great.
great.
I
And
mean-
Joe thought she had fake tits.
At one point, she's wearing something where it's like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't think that's real. Like, I feel like it was.
It looked like one of those
sewn
drag
in.
queen, like, well, because you know what it is because she had the choker on.
Yeah.
And that's what drag queens do is when they wear those boobies, they got the fake, there's like a choker right here so you don't see the seam.
She was like running around, so I wondered if maybe that was so she didn't pop out.
I think those are all her jubblies.
Those are her jubblies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, it looked almost like a piece of, like something to keep everything locked in.
Do you think she got paid more to have Mini Me hump her leg?
God, I hope
Oh,
so.
that was so
that
fun.
moment. I was like,
That's another moment we were just like, that's Beyonce
That's
getting humped by
Beyonce.
Vern Troyer.
Oy,
Ugh.
not today.
Yeah.
That I can't.
No. There's a scene with Fat Bastard too, where he's like, "My titties," and it's like cutting to Beyonce, and I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you think she rewatches this?
No.
Do you think her?
I think she buys every copy she can and destroys them.
That's why they're all in the vending machine.
she keeps sending
every
them
time
to
I,
us.
I know. Every time I order, lots of DVD lots on eBay, there's like at least 5 gold members in there. Now I don't feel so bad about putting them in because the movie's still fire.
it's fantastic.
It's
I wouldn't
fine.
be mad if I got that out of the vending
The
machine.
fook you and fook me part,
Love it.
love it. I know
Love it.
you're like,
It was great.
of
Yeah.
course you love it.
Comedic genius. Okay.
Yeah.
This is where I feel like
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
I will say there was so much talk of Japan this time that I thought Fuck Me and Fuck You would come back
Yeah.
because they very specifically.
No, this is number. Like later in the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because they very specifically say we're Japanese,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
they
then
go
went
to Japan.
Yeah.
There's no sign of them.
One thing I thought was insane
This
that
is
I didn't
crazy.
know. We were like Mr. Roboto. They're all like Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. The guy that's developing the like key for the gold member
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
They go to
They're-
Japan, right? And
Yeah.
they do the whole bit with the dumb with
Subtitles.
Beyonce with the subtitles, which
Yeah.
was so funny.
And
Very,
that was another moment where I was like, "That's Beyonce."
I know. The big airplane energy, or big like that dumb spy movie with Val
Top
Kilmer.
Secret?
Top Secret.
I want to
energy.
watch Top Secret again.
I know, it's so stupid.
what's top secret?
Oh my god, it's a Val Kilmer movie where he plays a secret agent, but it's very madcap, a la Austin Powers.
Okay.
Like very weird.
Like more, I would say, than probably Austin Powers.
Yeah, like
Austin Powers is kind of straight compared to it.
Yeah, there's like a scene where it's like completely done in reverse. And they're like pretending like they're speaking a different language, but everyone's in reverse. And
That's
all
so
the-
stupid.
It's really dumb.
okay.
Anyway, that scene reminded me of that. But the guy playing Mr. Roboto is Nobu Matsuhisa,
What?
who you don't know because
Okay.
you're uncultured. But there's a very famous restaurant called Nobu
In Malibu?
in Malibu and in
West Hollywood?
and all over the world. And there's also Nobu hotels now
Mhm.
in Cabo and in Vegas. Anyway, Nobu is a very, very fancy Japanese restaurant
Okay.
that costs $1 billion to eat at. Brittany eats there all the time.
I love that.
Yeah.
She
She probably gets delivery.
Anyway, that was Chef Nobu playing of Nobu playing Mr. Roboto. He's been in like 4 movies.
That's pretty cool.
It's bizarre.
Just like a little side quest for him.
Yeah,
do you think
Great.
it's like an inside joke that he gets fed to the sharks?
maybe
The guy that sells all the sushi.
the sharks with laser beams.
I love the sharks with laser beams.
Laser beams. I like what they did with this movie in terms of like the story. Like, we learned more about like the characters. Like the second movie was just kind of like whatever, like a rehash of the first movie, more or less. But this one, they like developed characters more. It was a big old bomb. This movie, but
It didn't do good?
no,
Why?
not at all.
I was literally thinking like I would be fine. Give me a fourth.
It's in the works. It's
Shut
on
the
his IMDb.
I
What?
genuinely think that a lot of people came to it expecting Beyonce to be good,
Yeah.
and then
I don't think Beyonce was bad at it.
She wasn't-
Shazam.
Shazam.
she also gets knocked out like 3 times.
the same
by-
way.
She sings the very first time we see her.
Hey, that song, I like it.
Yeah.
It's catchy as fuck. It makes me want to go like roller skating.
She's got a Beyonce song on the soundtrack, right?
Produced by Pharrell, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. It's on there.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why, but I would love if Mike Myers and Jim Carrey did something together. I feel like that would be insane, but I don't think
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. I don't
Well,
think-
Mike Myers is very weird now. Like, I
Why?
mean, he hasn't done stuff in a very long time, but he had that, or 2 years ago, he had a Netflix show called The Pentaveret.
Mhm.
Did you see that at all?
No.
I didn't watch it. I don't think anybody watched it, but it was basically Mike Myers playing all the parts, and it was like an Illuminati type thing. And I guess he references it back in So I Married an Axe Murderer, which is another famous.
I mean, Jim Carrey's just as fucked up and weird, so
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I guess.
Maybe, I don't know. I just thought it'd been funny. It was surprising that during the '90s, because Jim Carrey was doing like what, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber.
Ace Ventura is one of those movies that apparently is. I mean, obviously you cannot. It does not hold up because the main character is trans.
Who?
The very end of Ace Ventura. Have you seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah, the
The-
Pet Detective one.
Yeah,
And
the very
yeah.
end of the movie, the villain is trans,
Oh,
but they call
yeah.
her a hermaphrodite.
Mhm.
And she turns around and you can see her dick poking out the back
Okay.
from the tuck. It's
Ugh.
really bad. I asked Jolene, I was like, would it be bad for us to watch Ace Ventura on the podcast and talk about it? And she was like, no, it'd be fine. But
She doesn't speak for everyone.
It
Yeah, I was
doesn't
like, I'm
hold
glad
up.
you got an approval. Whoa.
yeah, I mean, that's how I get away with all of my jokes is I ask the people.
Ask one person.
Yeah, I ask
Face to
one
face.
person if it's okay, and
Just
then they
speaks
tell
for
me.
the
It's
entire
really
community.
intense.
Yeah. Going back to Austin Powers 2, just for a second, I'm pretty sure I read about it opened up against not at the exact same time, but it opened the same year as the same summer as the Phantom Menace, the Star Wars Phantom Menace.
Okay.
Wow.
And I think they did a big campaign that was like, if you see one movie this summer, see the Phantom Menace. But if you see 2 movies,
I do kind of remember that.
Yeah.
That would also make sense why they did the Star Wars scroll at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
it was the same year. And that was a big deal when Phantom Menace came out. I'm
Yeah.
sure you remember since you were 4.
When did it come out? 99?
99?
Yeah, I was born in 94. So do the math for me because I ain't
5.
doing it.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. I'm about 4 or 6, somewhere around there.
Definitely not 6.
Anyway. Speaking of years, what fucking year is it in this movie?
2002.
That's what he.
And
no.
they go back to 75?
Okay.
The first one they go back to
73?
96, right? And then this one was
No, the
73.
first one they went back to 1969, and it was 1996. Then it was 1999 in the second one.
And that was 73.
No, that was he goes back to the 60s.
Yeah.
And the third one he does to
The
get gold
third one
member.
he goes back to the 70s. And
Okay.
I believe it's 75.
I'm just trying to keep up with all of it by looking at his teeth.
Mhm.
That's how I know what year it is by how bad his teeth
Yeah.
are. But I think they forgot, and he went back.
When he
Because
comes,
his-
so he goes back. This is where I got a little nervous because he goes back in the lowrider dressed as a pimp
Yeah.
to the 70s.
like,
and I was like, I don't know if this is okay or not. Is it
Wow.
okay?
It's okay
I
to be
don't
As
pimp.
a white
know.
person to dress up as a pimp?
I don't know. This one felt a little.
I don't know if it's okay.
I don't know
anymore.
if that's okay.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's.
They did it in King of the Hill.
Yeah, okay, that's your barometer. I
There it
guess.
is.
No, I mean, like Snoop Dogg can dress like a pimp.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if a white person could dress like a pimp. Although Young Gravy dresses like a pimp, but he kind of is a pimp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Young Gravy just put out a country song.
Yeah, with DJ Biscuits.
I don't know.
It's biscuits and gravy.
You're so stupid. It's actually, I'm pretty sure he put it out with Zach Brown. Remember? 'Cause
Oh God.
That sounds horrible.
it actually is really pretty good. It's
Ugh.
called Garage.
Well, you do have the best taste in music.
I
so,
certainly
yeah.
do. Ask Yelp or
Dumpster
Google.
Garage, yeah.
Wow.
What?
Anywho, gold member.
Yeah. So yeah, we figure out what year it is. I love the Hannibal Lecter, like Dr. Evil in there.
Oh, in the
Yeah.
where he's in the thing. Yeah, that's.
I
pretty
just
funny.
I can't. That was the best part of it. Like himself is just like it's the best. And then seeing Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, and Goldmember, I can't tell them apart, and I think that's pretty great.
That's pretty
So,
good. Yeah,
Being
he
an
does a good
Oscar
job.
nominee for makeup, that makes sense.
That was the second movie.
Whatever.
The third movie is not nominated for any Oscars.
Well, they fucked up. They dropped the ball.
they sure did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's Fat Bastard. You can kind of see it in Fat Bastard, though. Out of all of them, it's, yeah. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm just so high that I'm like, none of these people look alike.
I mean,
I love Michael Caine in this movie.
Michael Caine is amazing as his dad, as Nigel.
Just like
Mhm.
gliding through
Nigel
everywhere.
Powers. Yeah, I think the gold member is kind of a lazy character, but at the same time, like, because he does that joke with his feet like a million times,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Knocks Beyonce out every time.
3 times, yeah.
But his lines are pretty hilarious, don't you think?
That's all right. The skin thing, I just was
The
like,
skin thing was
Ugh.
disgusting. I couldn't watch.
I couldn't watch
He
it.
picked the one from his back. He was like, this
No.
is a good
Yeah.
one. I was like,
Who
Keeping
played-
it. Ugh.
I have a Dutch accent. Isn't that weird?
yeah, it is.
Who played him in the movie at the end?
What do you mean? Oh,
John Travolta.
John
John
Travolta.
Travolta.
Yeah. Wow.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
I do love that.
Steven Spielberg shows up at
yeah,
the beginning.
with his Oscar.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't his Oscar, but it was like supposed to be like an Oscar. And he's like, my little friend says otherwise.
Do you think it was a Schindler's List Oscar?
Oh Jesus! That we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh yeah.
What else happens in this movie?
The family get reunited.
Yeah, the mini-me stuff is really funny. Like,
Which stuff?
okay, in this movie,
Mhm.
the mini-me stuff in both movies is hilarious. When he fights him in the second movie, is like, I'm like, is this like not okay? I mean, it's pretty funny. He's a little person fighting. I read that Vern Troyer had to do all his stunts because they couldn't find a stunt double small enough.
Oh no.
Well, why wouldn't they just build like a? I don't know. Like it's already like a stupid movie, so just make a dummy, and
Yeah.
then so you can
I think
like
they
sling it
do
around.
at certain points.
I mean, they definitely
Yeah.
do when they kick
Yeah.
him around.
Oh,
and
they didn't
stuff.
really kick him around.
I don't think so. The third movie, when they dress Mini Me up like Austin Powers, is so funny.
His little notes that he wrote to Beyonce, having a little clone in her. I was like, that's funny.
Beyonce.
She is so offended by that.
I know.
I was like,
They
why
reference Jay Z also.
I-
Who's Jay Z?
They say Jay Z. They say Jay Z. Who said that?
I don't remember. Is it a? They do talk about Jay-Z.
I
I
don't
love it.
remember what part that was. I don't know.
Is it Basil?
Maybe Jay Z. No, it was. I don't know.
Say Jay Z one more time.
Jay Z.
Jay-Z.
Shut up.
Okay.
What else was your favorite parts?
Yeah, Evil Scott. Him losing
Mm,
his hair, acting
Yeah.
like it was just funny. His evil laugh is just great.
Yeah.
You're
They're really
stupid.
making a fourth one though.
Yes. It's
No.
on. Yes. It's been.
We have talked about this ad nauseum. IMDb is Wikipedia for movies.
No, but it's been recently in the news that he's working on it.
What
I'm gonna
news
Google
source?
It. I'm gonna Google Austin Powers 4.
Okay.
I'm Googling, okay?
He's Googling everybody.
Live Googling. As of August 12th, 2024, Austin Powers 4 has not yet been produced due to casting difficulties and promotional sensitivities. However, Mike Myers, who plays Austin Powers, has repeatedly expressed interest in making a fourth movie, and director Jay Roach has also indicated interest. In February 2022, Myers told the Today Show that he would love to do a fourth movie, but could not confirm or deny whether it would be made. In April 2024, he told Entertainment Tonight that he thinks the character has more story to tell, blah, 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 blah.
So
It's
we're
happening,
not
bitch.
getting it. No, we're not going to get a fourth. There's no way. If we do, I think it should just be him as every single character.
Michael Myers was grilled on the red carpet about potential fourth Austin Powers movie. Mike Myers teases potential fourth Austin Powers movie, can neither confirm nor deny. That's a confirmation. If you
That
ask
is
me.
not a confirmation.
You know, I felt like a dumb bitch because I thought I kept getting Michael Myers and Mike Myers confused,
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
which I hated here.
That's why he changed his name to Mike Myers to
Yeah.
be not confused with Michael Myers.
He better not fuck up Shrek 5, though.
So the things on his upcoming on his
Mm-hmm.
IMDb is oops, hold on.
He just makes musicals.
I don't care about that. I don't want him used.
That's all that he does. Every Austin Powers movie has a dance break at least once.
There's a lot.
And the second one has an outright song. Doesn't he sing and perform? No, it's the third one.
Daddy wasn't
Daddy
there.
wasn't there.
The most relatable song I've ever heard.
Yeah, the upcomings on his thing are Shrek 5, Austin Powers 4, and Wayne's World 3.
Yeah, but Shrek 5 is officially announced. That's for real, for real.
Yeah.
I'm sitting front row for that.
I haven't seen 2, 3, or 4.
What? We're watching Shrek.
Two is really good.
I saw 2. I didn't see 3 or 4 though,
I saw 3.
because I'm not a
know that I saw
baby.
4.
Baby.
I hated that scene too. Why are
Which
you trying
one?
to eat the fucking baby, man?
Oh God!
What's
when
that in
Austin,
reference to?
When Fat Bastard shows up at the end with "I've got a vagina
Vagina
for
neck."
neck," when he lost all the weight.
Yeah.
So funny.
I didn't like that. There's just I think seeing his neck was worse than hearing the "Do I Make You Horny" through the entire.
horny baby.
Hate it. Hate
Do
it.
you think the pinball machine says that?
There has to be an adult. There should be like an adult mode on there.
It's been a very long time since I've played the pinball machine. Like I think I played it once or twice at the Family Arcade, which is arguably the machines are not very good there. Have you been to Family Arcade?
No.
It's pretty cool. It's got like a mirrored drop ceiling. So the whole ceiling is mirror, and then there's like neon wraparound. It's in like every music video that uses an arcade.
And there's like DDR. There's a lot of cool video
Yeah.
cabinets.
We used to go there, and I would play Sopranos all the time. But their machines are shitty. But they had an Austin Powers.
It should have an option because Sopranos has an option for that.
Yeah.
So
It's a Stern
Yeah.
machine, and it's around the same time. I think it came out around the time Goldmember came out.
yeah, I don't know. I would want it on adult mode though for the
Yeah.
tournament. Yeah.
There's like the time machine spiral like in the center. That you're like shooting it at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Austin Powers.
I had to make sure I didn't hit the wrong one.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Does it make you horny? Fook you and fook me.
There we go.
Fook you. Fook me. I didn't do the voice.
But you're allowed to do the voice.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. So I made Joe. As soon as we finished watching Goldmember last night, I immediately put on Wayne's World.
And
You haven't seen Wayne's World, right?
no.
It's not as funny as Austin Powers, but it's got a lot of the same types of jokes in it
Okay.
that are hilarious.
There's a lot of talking directly to the audience. They break the fourth
Yeah.
wall constantly.
A lot of that, a lot of like joking about product placement and like showing Pizza Hut and stuff like that. And like yeah, very similar jokes. I guess apparently there's a lot of that in Wayne's World 2 also, which came out the next year. So Wayne's World 1 was like a huge success, as was Austin Powers 1. And interestingly enough, Austin Powers 1 had a lower budget than Wayne's World 1.
Huh.
Like Wayne's World 1 was like a 20 million or something, and Austin Powers was like 15 million. But Wayne's World 2 was a giant bomb because it opened up against, in 1993, up against Schindler's List, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Addams Family Values, all in the same month. And
Sister
Sister
Act
Act
2.
2.
Is Wayne's World 2 also, or Wayne's World just like making fun of other movies that do like, there's so many movies that are like duo like comedies. Like
Well,
Dumb and
Wayne's
Dumber
World is based on an SNL sketch.
Okay.
And it was like these two guys that had public access show in their basement. And it kind of like, I forgot like how the movie translated from the sketch. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty funny the way it.
It's interesting. It's like it gives big like summer vibes, like just two buddies. It's a buddy movie.
Yeah, it there's a lot of it that doesn't age as well as the Austin Powers movies do. Like Tia Carrera, do you know her? She's in it.
Mm-hmm.
She's Hawaiian. She's in Lilo and Stitch.
As what?
She's Nani.
Leah Terrera?
Tia Carrera.
Oh, Tia Terrera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, found it. See, I don't even really. That's why I don't learn the full actual words because Google.
Yeah.
They're names.
But Tia Carrera, yeah.
That's a person's name.
That's a person's name. Tia Carrera was like born and raised in Honolulu, and
Okay.
she plays Chinese in the movie, and she's got like a Chinese accent, and it seems kind of racist.
It doesn't feel quite
doesn't
right.
feel right. But there's a whole scene where Wayne like learns Cantonese like overnight,
Okay.
and they like, have a whole conversation. It's ridiculous.
I love how stuff doesn't age.
Yeah.
Like, I just love, like, I don't know. Do you think about that? What we're seeing now, 20 years, going to be like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think we're very, very careful these days about how things age, which kind of sucks because a lot like the Austin Powers and the Wayne's World and those types of comedies they were kind of like about pushing boundaries and being offensive, and then like movies like American Pie and like those kind of gross out comedies, even Van Wilder, I would say. Remember when they like juiced the dog's jizz and the fucking
What?
eclair? Did you see Van Wilder?
Road Trip was another one. That,
Road Trip. I did watch Road Trip.
Euro Trip, like all those movies that were like arguably kind of pretty offensive. Team America, World Police. You know, I just feel like we don't have movies like that anymore, and I feel like Sausage Party is kind of that, like to some degree.
But you can only do it if it's animated.
Right.
It's like same shit with South
So
Park.
we don't get movies like that anymore. And Joe is saying it's like the Judd Apatow effect, where like all these comedies are like
we have to
Knocked
say
Up
something.
or like The 40-Year-Old Virgin, or like it has to be like some kind of like feel good movie at the end or something.
Or
I
what
hate
was the other
that.
one? The Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaid. That wasn't him. Was
That's
it?
not him, but that's kind of the same thing.
There
where
was a
it's
little
like-
gross out in that, but I don't think it went as far as it
And
could
Bridesmaids?
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was wrong with that?
What do you mean?
I just mean like it's not. It doesn't up the ante really.
It doesn't go all
It
the way.
has to be like it has to be human.
Mhm.
I would say that Austin Powers is a feel good, free love movie in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
It is just about being happy.
Yeah.
I would say at the end of the day. But then you look at something like Bridesmaids or Knocked Up, and it's like actually you kind of gotta feel bad a little bit.
Yeah. Like comedies aren't as stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like the Austin Powers movies are just, I mean, it's been a long time since I've laughed as hard at movies, and I've seen these movies before. But like, I really laughed hard at like Austin Powers 2 and 3 and even Wayne's World. And it's because they're just like really funny.
I can't
Stupid.
think of what's a recent comedy that came out?
That made you laugh that hard.
Yeah, I can't think. Like, I can't even remember it.
I mean, to be fair, I think that the cinema landscape now is so overwhelmed by like like big blockbuster movies and like superhero movies. I don't want to sound like one of those
Everything has
people.
to be a blockbuster.
I don't want to sound like one of those people that's like super MCU is ruining the movies, blah blah blah. But like even like Deadpool and Wolverine, like it had its funny moments, but it wasn't as funny as like the Austin Powers movies.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't as consistently hilarious. Like I don't think I laughed like out loud at Deadpool and Wolverine.
I definitely didn't.
Well, that's because you didn't know what the hell you were looking
Hey,
at.
but that's
You're
awesome.
staring at a corner.
Well, that's
Yeah.
so I was just as high watching Austin Powers as I was Deadpool, and I was laughing so hard it was waking up Molly. I was like, "This is great." I was like, "Is this not so funny?" It was great. Yeah.
I think it's just it's an attitude for one thing. Like these are again like $15 million budgets.
Yeah.
They're not blockbuster
But
budgets.
they are big studio movies. And
Yeah.
also, I mean, they're $15 million budgets, but in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, so they were still like, I don't know, let's see, what was $15 million? Or it was $20 million for Wayne's World, I think.
Well, and
Let me look.
and it also goes back to I think that like those middle budget movies don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Everything because everyone's looking for either the next Oscar or the next blockbuster.
I wonder what I'm trying to think of like a comedy that came out in the last couple of years that everyone were like,
Bros.
Bros was like stupid though.
That's gay,
It's
ain't
still
They tried, but it didn't go there. And it was like,
that's the equivalent.
yeah,
That
I
would be
didn't-
the equivalent that I can think of.
it? It wasn't a gay movie though.
It was gay.
it was.
Oh,
Bros was
okay.
gay.
That's, I didn't watch it. I was like, I'm fine. There's so much. Also, it doesn't make sense that you do not like The Office because Michael Scott is Dr. Evil to a T.
Yeah,
They're doing the
Office
same.
is
No,
stupid.
they're doing the same literal thing.
Yeah, well, that's because I've already seen it. Then that's why I don't like it.
The Office. What? You've not even given it a chance.
No, I'm saying I already saw all those jokes before in other movies earlier that came before it.
That's what people say on the stream
They say what?
after
About
they
my
listen.
jokes?
Yeah, after they listen to the podcast.
Now you're just being hateful.
How's that feel?
Anyway, $20 million in 1992 is worth $45 million today, which is still, I mean, nowadays
not
people are
nothing.
making TV shows for like $100 million an episode or some
Yeah.
shit. You know, it's stupid.
Jesus,
I know.
that doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, the Deadpool, let's see what Deadpool and Wolverine's budget was. It was probably like $200 million. I mean,
Let
they
me
just
guess, let
crossed
me
the
guess.
$1 billion mark.
Yeah, that's
450,
crazy. They just made $1
450
billion for an R-rated movie. That's
I
insane.
mean, no one's making a movie for $450 million. I hate to break it to you.
They have to. I read that. I didn't read that.
First of all, you don't know how to read.
You read.
200 million.
I was so close, which in today's time is 400.
This sure, yeah. Inflation be crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we going with this? Wayne's World. It's funny. It doesn't. It holds up, but it doesn't quite. It's a little cringe at some parts, for sure.
I think it's source material a little bit.
For sure.
It's a bro movie about guys in the early 90s.
Yeah.
It's very.
It doesn't really have much to say
No.
other than like the man.
It has a
is-
half-hearted message about art
yeah, kind
and
of
like capitalism.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not
It just is
changing hearts and minds.
It's just an SNL sketch turned movie.
yeah.
You know, I'm excited to watch Wayne's World 2 tonight.
Good for you.
Yeah, you're gonna have a great time.
Good for you. Anyway, this next segment is called Coral's Corner.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so we need to figure out what Saturday we're taking off
Oh.
Whoa.
for the UFC.
Wait,
Oh.
I feel like you need to go. We need to do a quick
What?
follow up to last week's Coral's Corner because there's been, there's been what's it called? Developments since last.
Yeah, my shorts, everybody, they're on their way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So she sent you the shorts. Did you have to pay for them to get sent?
I told her to just send me like an invoice.
Yeah.
And I'll just whatever
Mhm.
send you something. But she's also like going to Hawaii, and I was like, let me send like an appreciation package. I'll put like some protein powder and some.
Whoa.
I'm
Protein powder.
what?
Lesbians.
My God.
What? This is a gym bitch.
Let me send you some more protein
is
powder as a
great.
thank you.
I have these samples I got whenever I went to Comic-Con of boob juice
Boob
and
juice?
like titty milk, where it's like they're pre-workout samples.
When
that-
did you go to Comic-Con?
Whenever y'all gave me a pass.
LA Comic Con?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I went to LA Comic-Con, which was ridiculous. It was just booty shorts and like titty milk samples.
Yeah. Titty milk samples.
And I'm like,
sure.
you guys, it's just caffeine it's just sugar water. But
You were pissed that it wasn't actual titty milk.
yeah, it
is
was
what you're
bullshit.
saying.
I was like, give me the HGH. I'm trying to grow. Whatever. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just put all these samples in there and then be like, thank you for my shorts. I don't
Okay.
think
Are you at all worried about getting your shorts back with 8 years of stank on them?
of course I'm trying to block it out.
like this bitch been wearing these things for 8 years, just sweating out.
Fuck you.
Are
They're
you worried
fine.
about
No,
that?
I'm not worried.
You're gonna put that
You
on
should
She's
your.
not worried.
You
She just
seem
saw
worried
it.
about
She's
it.
putting it on the wall in here.
You're
Yeah, it's gonna
basically-
go right there.
You know when you put them on, it's gonna be like you're scissoring this bitch.
Okay, you motherfucker. God, get him out of here.
I'm
Mike,
just saying.
don't disrespect the corner.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just.
You got to respect the corner.
I gotta respect it. I'm obviously I'll wash the shorts, whatever. I'm just worried. What if they don't fit?
Oh, like they're too small.
Yeah, but that's 8 years ago. I've grown in 8 years.
I think
Growth.
I
Growth.
don't know. I mean, it looks like you've lost some
Don't.
mass since that last picture I saw
Really?
with you the shorts on. You look smaller now.
Are you just what?
He's
Do I look?
hateful.
are-
He's a hateful
You've seen the
beast.
photo. Don't tell me I'm big.
I mean, it just like you still look big, but I'm just saying the overall mass of what you have looks less.
Why do you try to always just bring this is why I didn't want to talk about it.
Girl, you look big.
How do I order me a plaque?
I'll make you a plaque if you want me to. You want me to plaque them up for you over there?
If they don't fit, absolutely. If they do fit, I'm going to wear them.
They're going to be baggy on you.
Are you going to get them smelted in gold?
Oh, the gold smelting accident.
You Dutch bastards. If they're not going to be too big, don't say that.
What?
What?
Yeah. This is
This
why
is
you're
an emotional
This
roller
is why
coaster
you're
right
a
now.
straight dude. Any other lady would be like, I'm smaller.
Speak for the women. Go ahead.
I'm not speaking for the women. I'm just saying most people don't want gains as
That's
much as
not
you
true.
What
People
do you
all
mean?
about them
In
games.
8, I am definitely bigger than I was 8 years ago.
do. Oh
At
my
least
god.
She's going to fight you.
I feel like I've
yeah.
even I'm taller.
Oh sure. Sure,
Yeah,
sure, sure.
right?
I don't know.
8
You don't
ye-
grow from 22 to 30. Like
Mm,
you're not going to get taller.
I
What?
don't know.
Why
I
is
don't
everyone
know.
looking at me like I don't know?
'cause
I'm
you
not.
don't know. They're going to fit and they're going to be perfect, and I'm never going to take them off for 8 years.
Wow. Okay.
We have a lot of making up to do.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah, they're going to
okay.
be fine. I'm huge.
Sure. Yeah.
Jacked.
Yeah.
Now,
Totally.
It's all right.
Sure.
Molly did lose her shit for the straight male comment, though.
I know.
She thinks that's the funniest thing.
I mean, it's the truest thing I've ever said.
And I told it to Scott, and Scott like paused and looked down, and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Yeah, you do kind of suck." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Fuck you, Scott.
Yeah.
But then he followed. Hey, big news. Scott has followed me back on Instagram.
Yeah, he did.
It's because he's about to start that Twitch life up again.
She showed it to me. I got her good though. She showed it to me and she goes, "Look, he's followed me." And I said, "No, that's 2. Scott SW Roberts 2. That's not the real one."
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, wait a minute." So I had to click on it, but no, we're cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
because it's SW Roberts
Yeah.
2. I'm doxing him.
You are doxing his Instagram.
He doesn't post or follow people back.
He does now.
Oh, he
I-
follows bitches.
If you look at his thing, you just go to his tagged thing, and it's just hundreds of revenge of tags. That's all it is.
He opened up his phone and was showing me Mr. Do, or that guy that slaps his food
Oh,
a
yeah.
You
lot.
showed me that, and then I showed him.
Well, now he's obsessed with it.
I know.
And he clicks his explore page.
It's all like disabled
Yeah,
memes.
and then women.
Yeah.
So many women. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, maybe I'm a straight dude.
You literally are. My God.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right. So let's talk about UFC then.
Yeah. God. Yeah, which one are we going to? Who do you want to see? Since you know all the fighters, I don't need to tell you what's about to
I
happen.
mean, I'd love to see Strickland, you know.
Okay, well, that's not happening. That's not part of it.
All right.
That's not an
Then
Atagonye.
Nurmagomedov. Did we miss that one already?
You missed it.
Oh shit. Who's that chick? Valentina. No, she sucks. We don't. wanna see
Hey. Okay. No,
her. No.
no. Valentina's. We should go watch that one
Oh. Okay.
at the Little Baby Sphere. You know they're selling the tickets for the Sphere, the one in September, for the price that they're selling Super Bowl tickets.
Really?
So it's like $20,000 for a seat.
That's
I mean, it's
crazy.
Vegas.
Why would you do that?
Well, and it doesn't make sense because like O'Malley and Marab. That's not really like an exciting fight. I don't know. I feel like it's.
I love them.
Which one?
Marab.
Okay, I do love Marab. Marab's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
such a good fighter.
In what way? What's it? What's
the kicking.
He's got a good ground and pound, you know?
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the co-main is Alex Grasso and Valentina. So we should go
It's a
watch
dude fight versus a lady.
that. No, Alexa
No.
Grasso.
What is this? The Olympics?
Whoa. Now, when does the Irish show up?
What do you mean?
Never. He's pinky toe.
His toe is better.
Uh-huh.
He is training.
Yeah, it's November now.
December,
Or
I
something?
s- I
Sorry,
told-
December now.
It is
Yeah,
December.
so it's the third time he's pushed this year.
No, it's a sick.
I think it's the third.
I can't even keep up with abuse, but it's going to
I
be.
was going to say that's really the mark of an abused
Yeah,
victim.
I know.
If we want to talk about that, the guy he's fighting has been waiting 4 fucking years
Really?
for a fight. He's not fought in 4 years because he's waiting on this red panty night.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Red panty night.
that's what everyone says when you fight McGregor. It's a red panty night.
What does that mean?
It's
'Cause
a,
you got-
we talked about this last time. It's a good night.
Because you got blood in your panties?
No, it means you make a lot of money. You go home and it's like, honey, we did it. Put on the red panties. It's going to be a good night.
Because I'm going to make you bleed? I don't understand.
You just don't understand.
That's why Deadpool's outfit's red.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because what do you mean? He's getting shot and you don't get it.
I don't get it.
You just don't know women.
Yeah, is red panties good?
It's great, yes.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you ever like see your dude and they're in red panties? I don't know.
No, if I saw a dude in red panties, I'd be like, not for me.
Well, I'm just
No, thank
saying,
you.
if I see a lady in red panties, that's great.
Really?
Like, what's up?
Because then you can't see the blood.
I thought
There's no blood happening.
panties
Well, why do you
thing.
have the red panties on?
It's supposed to be sexy. It's hot. It's like red panties.
I don't get it.
What?
Are they lacy?
Yeah, sure. I hate it.
Huh.
This red panty thing seems a little.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Y'all talk about
Are you
mine.
gonna
Oh,
have?
great! Here
what
goes
if,
Cora looking up red panties at work again.
Yeah, Jesus. What if?
Whoa.
What if your shorts have some red panties stuffed in with them?
Anyways, okay,
Okay.
a red panty night is a night meant for celebrating a special occasion. Hence, your wife will wear her red fancy panties to bed with you.
So the red is
Huh.
fancy.
It feels like an
Now she's
antiquated.
wearing
Here-
them to bed.
Here, this is a term introduced by UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor,
Oh.
who is a large pay-per-view draw and, in turn, a large payday for whoever fights him. This is his quote: "I can make you rich. I can change your bum life. You fight me. It's a celebration. When you sign a fight me, it's a celebration. When you ring back home, ring your wife. Say, baby, we've done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties."
Huh.
Hmm.
So
Has
is
nothing
it
to
a
do with
celebration when you fight him because like
It's
you
so
can't
rare.
believe it's actually happening?
It like never happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why people will you can talk your shit, but people will purposely wait like this motherfucker for 4 years because the amount you can make from fighting McGregor once is equivalent to 10 years of fighting.
But what
Huh.
happens to that money if McGregor doesn't show?
Yeah.
You wasted 4 years of your life because you're stupid.
Oh. So okay.
Whoa.
What?
Wow. No, I'm just learning here.
Everybody.
So if McGregor doesn't fight, does the same guy wait? Is there like a line after this guy? Like he's always the next in line? Is it like a heart transplant?
So yeah, whenever McGregor had his injury and
Mhm.
His pinky toe.
had to pull out. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. We already know what it is.
Yeah.
So
On the
whenever
yacht.
the yacht has a gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
He broke his pinky toe. Okay, continue.
The guy had the option to fight someone else or wait, and he chose to wait.
Oh.
And so,
And
yeah,
he's been doing that for 4 years.
4 years because they filmed
Oh.
the season of Tough in between.
Hmm.
So they had to do their season, and then that took a year, and then
What's tough?
Yeah, what is that?
The Ultimate Fighter. It's Dana White's Contender
Oh
Series.
no, they call it
Oh,
tough.
TUF.
TUF, like
Yeah.
a shed. Like Tough Shed.
Yeah, like a shed. What's a shed?
There's a
The
brand
tough
of
shed.
There's a brand called Tough Shed, and that's what you put in your backyard to store your lawnmower.
Okay,
And it's spelled the same way.
it's not the same, but
Huh.
okay.
Okay.
I just didn't know. I worked on the Ultimate Fighter once. I
Really?
didn't know they called it tough. Yeah.
What was it like?
I just
what
did home
season?
follows. I forget who they were. It's
Okay.
been like 10 years.
Mm.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Wow. Is this anything else you'd like to talk about in this
No,
corner?
it's red panty corner. Get out of here.
Too bad that red panty energy doesn't extend to his acting career.
What do you mean? What do you mean? The movie they're gonna do Roadhouse 2. Did you not see that?
Are they really?
Yeah, because Roadhouse did so great that they're gonna do Roadhouse 2.
I don't think so.
IMBD.
IMBD.
Yep, that's where it is.
IMBD in it. Roadhouse 2 Last Call. We already had that one. That was straight to video.
Oh,
It
they
does
did do
say
that one, didn't they?
Roadhouse 2. I don't see
I don't think you're actually doing. You're not even on the computer.
Oh, you're right. I'm faking it.
Yes.
Whatever. Oh man, what are we going to do next week?
Next week, we have a little bit of a scheduling sitch to figure out.
Yeah, we're gonna record on Tuesday because Joe and I are going on vacation for the first time ever. That's not true. For the first time in like 5 years
Why has it been 5 years?
because we're busy people.
Yeah,
Or
but
is-
self-care is important.
Depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Do y'all not like to vacation?
I mean, I don't know. It's been so long. I don't even know how.
I mean, we opened the store
3
3
years
years ago, basically.
Yeah.
We started working on the store 3 years ago, and
And then before
COVID
that,
the year before
COVID
that.
hit. Yeah. So
we just-
Damn, y'all haven't went and done just took a nap somewhere.
I mean,
that's like not
we've
your
gone
home?
out of town for
For
work.
Yeah, but that's not work. Like y'all have not done anything. What are y'all gonna
No.
do?
Well, we rented a house in Joshua Tree with a fancy ass pool. We're gonna sit there. I'm actually gonna bring all the comics that I've been meaning to read, and I'm gonna read them.
So work.
But I'm gonna try to make it an enjoyable experience instead of like, shit, I gotta read these. You know what I mean?
What are you reading now?
I mean, I haven't read much of anything in the last like 4 weeks, so I've got like a billion Spider-Man.
I got to read a bunch of Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn Book Club is this week. It's tonight, Thursday.
Oh yeah, gonna give me some triple bean.
Triple bean. Anyway, that's our show. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Shh.